Mike, it's a busy schedule again coming up this week. 2 away games, first of which being Darlington coming up on Wednesday. Obviously with the game past you on Saturday now, how's just the recovery been for the lads in training this morning?
Yeah, it's been good. Obviously boys are in good spirits. The starters came in 48-hour recovery session, and we had a little training group, do a little bit extra, but yeah, everyone's fully fit and looking forward to it.
And you speak obviously of sort of a positive atmosphere. I know the lads are obviously a positive bunch usually, but given the recent run of form, how has the mood been around the camp?
Yeah, I mean obviously say winning, it's always it always helps, but yeah, like you say, it's a really close group, tight group, and there's been good spirits. So yeah, we're just making sure we're back to basics, get the recovery out, make sure that we're mentally and physically prepared for a very tough game on Wednesday.
You mentioned Wednesday, obviously a trip to Darlington coming up, sort of the first real kind of local rivalry, I suppose. When the fixtures do come out at the start of the season, are these the ones that you look out for yourself?
Yeah, of course. I think say the rivalry gives it an extra bit of spice, but you know we've got to go about our business. It's still 3 points, and we know what they're capable of. They're a very good team, and they've got very good players. So we've got to make sure that everything's recovered from the weekend, and we're right.
You've played in a fair few rivalries during your time solely as a player. Now as a player manager, you kind of split perspectives on obviously having to manage the lads as well as just yourself in games like this?
No, I think for me it's the same. It's obviously you always look for the fixtures like you say, and they're enjoyable games to play in, but the fact is it's business, and it's about separating that emotion and making sure that we stick to our game plan, and we know our identity and we play to levels we can.
So for some on occasions like this, you hear some say about players rising to the occasion and some that kind of block it out of their mind completely and just focus on, like you say, the business at hand. Is it more the latter that applies for yourself?
Yeah, well, I think we've got a very professional group of lads in terms of we know what's at stake, and we know when the occasion is big like this with the FA Cup and Derby's gone by. We've got that group that enjoys that and thrives on it. So looking forward to it. It's going to be a good test, physically and tactically, because we know what they're about, and obviously the occasion adds to it.
And of course, still without fans at stadiums in the northeast at the moment, what kind of a effect does that have, especially on a game like this?
Yeah, it's not been great. Like I say, we are desperate to get the supporters back in for them and ourselves, really. But you've just got to make do. You've got to make sure it's just finding a way to be your best and make sure that we focus on the job at hand. And I don't think we'll have any problem, like you say, because Derby takes care of itself.
And Darlington perhaps haven't had the start to the season they might have wanted in the league so far yet, but how tough a game are you going to have going down to Blackwell Meadows?
Yeah, like I've already stated, I think extremely tough. They've got good players, they've got an experienced manager, and I think, like I say, we've got to be at our best to win the game. But we've got to approach it like anything else and make sure that we're right for it, because say their front three, they've got experience at the back and they've got a strong midfield, and at any point Darlington are very likely to go on a 3, 4, 5 game winning streak.
And then just finally, in terms of sort of the injury news and the fitness of the lads, how is everyone at the moment? Obviously George Smith came off late on Saturday at Chester as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he picked up a knock. Hopefully he'll be all right. We've just got to assess how it settles down in the next 48 hours. But other than that, yeah, looking good. So the lads that played are just in the recovery, and everyone else is building their fitness. So yeah, we're good.